What's up, everyone? Pasay Baller here. This is the third game for today, March 29, 2023. This is the game between Houston Rockets and Brooklyn Nets. That'll happen at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given is minus 12.5, and that's actually given towards the home team, that is the Brooklyn Nets. Now, before we proceed, let's just check on the standings and the rankings of both of these teams, okay? Brooklyn Nets, they are number 6 in the Eastern Conference. They got a record of 40 wins and 35 losses. They are just half a game ahead of the Miami Heat team, which is at number 7. And obviously, Miami Heat would do their best to actually get out of that 7 to 10 puzzle and and position themselves better at number 6. So Brooklyn Nets would actually need to pile up more as much wins possible as well, for them to avoid that 7 to 10 puzzle. Now, for Houston Rockets, they are already out of contention, and they've been out of contention for like weeks or months now. They are at number 15 in the West, and they got a record of 18 wins and 58 losses. Right, so the Brooklyn Nets, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams were able to rest last night, so we can just skip that part. Momentum wise, the Houston Rockets, they are actually coming off a 6 game losing slump, so that's actually long. Although Brooklyn Nets, they are actually coming on to this game coming off a loss as well. At least the slump ain't that long. But if you really take a look at the forms of both of these teams, the Brooklyn Nets, they are actually showing the same kind of form, with Houston winning just 3 out of their last 10 games. Again, both teams, although Brooklyn Nets, they got a better record, both teams for their last 10 games, they have only won 3 times. Right, so let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. Now, for Houston Rockets, Jason Tate is actually out for them. And for Brooklyn Nets, Edmund Sumner is listed as questionable. And as we all know, Ben Simmons is actually out for the rest of the season. A slight advantage should be given to Houston Rockets, as again, there are 2 players affected, or 2 players listed for Brooklyn Nets. I'm gonna make this one quick as well. Brooklyn Nets, obviously, they are the better team, and they need this win more than Houston does. Houston has been tanking for quite some time now, and I feel like Brooklyn Nets would actually win it. The only question that is left, that hasn't been answered yet, is whether Brooklyn is Brooklyn gonna cover, or is it gonna be Houston Rockets that will cover the spread? Again, the spread is 12.5, so that's a bit big, especially for Brooklyn Nets, who have been struggling lately. I know they don't have such slump that Houston does, but man, again, looking at the form, they have only won 3 times out of their last 10. I'm talking about Brooklyn Nets, so that says a lot about how they've been performing lately. Again, I feel like Brooklyn Nets would win this one, but I feel like Houston Rockets would actually cover the spread of 12.5. Houston Rockets, they have a problem with their defense as much as Brooklyn has, but Houston Rockets, they have a lot of offensive weapons and offensive power. So I feel like this is going to be a highly offensive battle, and at the end of the day, at the end of the night, or at the end of the game, Brooklyn will win, but Houston Rockets will be able to cover the spread of 12.5. So our pick would be Houston plus 12.5, Rockets plus 12.5. Peace out. Pasay love, and God bless.